looking for a debt to pay. I don't need the sun to go my way. You don't know me a single smile or a promise to stay for a little while. I'm not a merchant with a price in hand. I'm just a footprint in your sand. The world is built on give and take, on promises we keep or break. But I'm stepping off that spinning wheel to show you something quiet and real. Nothing else, just love, pure as the white of a desert dove. No conditions, no if or when, no counting the cost and back again. I'm not assured, I'm the open sea, giving it all and giving it free. Nothing else, just love. You can change your mind or change your heart. You can find a brand new place to start. My hands are open, they aren't tied. I've got no ego, I've got no pride. It's a different kind of being brave, to give a gift you don't need to say. Nothing else, just love, pure as the white of a desert dove. No conditions, no if or when, no counting the cost and back again. I'm not assured, I'm the open sea, giving it all and giving it free. Nothing else, just love. The air that we breathe, it doesn't ask for a thank you. It just exists, it just persists. Take what you need, keep what you find. I'm leaving the why and the how behind. Just love. Didn't rush the morning light, I didn't try to hold the night. I let the moments come and go, like the steady rhythmic river flow. I never asked for the moon and stars, I just wanted to be right where you are. No grand parade, no crashing sound, just a quiet walk on harrowed ground, like a secret kept, like a bending knee. I let you find your way to me. I loved you gently, I loved you slow, like the way the summer moss starts to grow. Not a hurricane, not a sudden refrain, just a whispered prayer around your name. And every breath, every softly spoken word, the kind of devotion that's felt my hurt. Held your hand like a fragile thing, like the first green leaf. wanted to be the softest bride. I love you gently, I love you slow, like the way this summer moss starts to grow. Not a hurricane, not a sudden flame, just a whispered prayer around your name. Every breath and every softly spoken word, the kind of devotion that's felt, not heard. Was it a mountain we had to climb? It's just the gift of simple time, day by day, a little more, without a fight, without a war. Gently, so gently, I didn't have to break the door to let the light across the floor. I loved you gently. We were playing it cool, we were playing it safe, just two shadows in a crowded space, keeping our distance, keeping it light, walking the edge of a Saturday night. Our lips hadn't moved, our hands hadn't met, but the fuse was lit and the stage was set. Before the logic, before the doubt, before we knew what this was about, the electricity was already there, vibrating in the city air. Before our heads could find a reason, before the turning of the season, our souls were already intertwined, leaving the rest of the smiles behind. Yeah, the mind is slow, but the pulse is fast. Our hearts knew first, and they knew it last. I remember the look, I remember the spark, like a match being struck in the middle of dark. You were a stranger I'd known my whole life, cutting through the noise like a silver knife. We were still talking about the weather and wine, but the stars were already starting to align. Before our heads could find a reason, before the turning of the season, our souls were already intertwined, leaving the rest of the smiles behind. Yeah, the mind is slow, but the pulse is fast. Our hearts knew first, and they knew it last. They didn't ask for permission, they didn't wait for a sign, they just made a decision. They knew the truth. They always knew. The stoplight turns from red to green. I'm somewhere lost in a movie scene. I'm staring at the dashboard dust while the engine hums with a bit of rust. But the gray of the street starts to turn to gold, and I'm losing my grip on the winter cold. It's a sudden spark, it's a physical shift, like a heavy weight beginning to lift. I'm catching my breath, I'm losing the time. Everything starts to rhyme when I think of you. The sky opens up a brilliant blue. The static clears and the signal's true. Every little thing feels brand new. Yeah, the world starts moving in a different hue. Every time that I think of you. I hear you laugh in a stranger's voice. I'm smiling now, I don't have a choice. It's the way you stand, it's the things you said, running like a melody inside my head. I'm walking on air over cracked concrete, the king of the hill on a dead-end street. When I think of you, the sky opens up a brilliant blue. The static clears and the signal's true. Every little thing feels brand new. Yeah, the world starts moving in a different hue. Every time that I think of you. It's not a memory, it's more like a flood. It's a rhythm pulse inside of my blood. You're the North Star light when I'm drifting out. You're the only thing I don't have to When I think of you, when I think of you, yeah, it's always you. When I think of you. The coffee's cold on the wooden stand. We're tracing lines on each other's hands. No need for words to fill the room. The shadows dance in the afternoon. We've said it all in the years gone by. Now we just watch the clouds drift high. 'Cause when the world gets loud and the music fades in the quiet space that we both made, it wasn't empty, it wasn't cold. It was a story that didn't need to be told. Even the stillness, even the air, even the silence was loving. Clock is ticking against the wall, but it doesn't feel like time at all. A heavy heart finds a place to rest, head leaning light against your chest. We're speaking a language with no sound, the loudest peace I've ever found. quiet space that we both made. It wasn't empty, it wasn't cold. It was a story that didn't need to be told. Even the stillness, even the air, even the silence was love in there. Some people scream just to feel alive, but we're the shore where the waves arrive softly, just breathing. To say, and that's okay. Even the silence, even the silence was love. Was love. Coffee in the paper cup, your hair tied up. That crooked night, running late, we laughed it off, dodging raindrops in the parking lot. These are the moments we didn't lose, little breaths between the news, the quiet ride, the hidden jokes, the way you're there when the day feels broke. If everything else just fades from view, I'll hold the moments we didn't lose. Arguing about the maps, wrong turn, right time, a diner sign, greasy menus, borrowed pens. You drew hearts around my name in line. These are the moments we didn't lose, all the days that never made the news. Passing fries, your stolen coat, your sleepy hay in a late night note. If everything else just fades from view, I hold the moments we didn't lose. Not every day is fireworks, most of them are dishes, dirt and mail. But your hand finds mine in the middle of the mess, and that's the part I replay, detail by detail. These are the moments we didn't lose. Every I'm here when I was confused, the open door, the second chance, the kitchen light and your slow dance. If everything else just fades from view, I'll hold the moments, I'll keep those moments, I'll hold the moments we didn't lose. Coffee gone cold on the table. Your sweater still hangs by the door. I clean at the same old Sunday, 'cause I'm not alone anymore. 'Cause every little quiet in this house keeps spelling you out. I keep your name in my heart, falling like a secret letter. Read it when the nights feel long. Every line just pulls me back together. Time and from the dark, even if the whole world falls apart, I'd still hold your name in my heart. Beside it, bed in the morning, warmer than it should be. 'Cause I've been talking in my sleep. You keep finding ways to stay with me. Every empty frame, oh no, you're in the fade like ink in the rain. But what you gave won't wash away. I still hear you laugh in the cracks of the day. You're there, you say. I keep your name in my heart, hold me like a secret letter. You left your mug in my sink, your coat on the back of the chair. Said you'd be gone for a minute. Hours later, it was still there. I watched the daylight crawl across the crooked frame of bus at the county fair, laughing in the rain. Love stayed quietly in the small unfinished things, in the note you never sent, in the den your suitcase brings. Love stayed quietly in the echo of your name, in the side of bed that waits like it never really changed. Your sweater sleeps on the radiator, smells like late September air. I keep tripping on your sneakers like you're halfway down the stairs. I talk to you in my head, argue, then make peace at a place at the table, then pretend I meant to leave. Love stayed quietly in the dishes by the sink, in the grocery list you made on a torn off pink receipt. Love stayed quietly in the patterns of my day, in the way I hear your keys when there's nothing in the hallway. Maybe this is what it means for forever to be real. Not fireworks, not grand returns, just the shape you left in what I feel. Love stayed quietly, like a lamp left on for you, like your book still face down open on the page you never knew. Love stayed quietly, and it curled up next to me, in the gentle, heavy silence where your breathing used to be. We were talking about nothing, coffee gone cold in your hand. You laughed at your own story, and my plans all changed right then. I tried to keep my balance, play it cool, play it smooth, but every word you stumbled on pulled me closer into you. Softly I fell for you, like a whisper finding truth. Not a crash, not a storm, just your name feeling warm. Softly I fell for you, didn't see it but it grew, in the quiet, in the small things that you do. Softly I fell for you. You were tracing the rim of your glass, lost in a thought you didn't share. I watched the light on your lashes, like it always lived there. You said, you're kind of a mess. I said, yeah, me too. But I take every tangled thread if it all leads back to you. Softly I fell for you, like a whisper finding truth. Not a crash, not a storm, just your name feeling warm. Softly I fell for you, didn't see it but it grew, in the quiet,
Everyone wants fireworks, I just want your Monday eyes. Bare face, bad jokes, tired shirt, that's where all my heaven hides. Softly I fell for you like a whisper finding truth. Not a crash, not a storm, just your name feeling warm. Softly I fell for you. Every day a different view. If you're asking how I know, my heart is true. Softly I fell for you. For you. Softly I stay with you.
Laughed at my jacket, said it looked like high school. We walked past the last train, sharing fries, playing cool. Your hair in my fingers, only fixing your hood, but my hands stayed a second longer than they should. That was the night you felt close, closer than your words would go. In the glow of a corner store window, you leaned in and let it go. I still replay that almost every time I'm walking home. That was the night you felt close, close enough to call my own. We talked about leaving, you said you might stay if someone gave you a reason to unpack, not run away. You traced on the table, circles by my wrist. I could taste every answer sitting in that mist. Laughed at my jacket, said it looked like high school. We walked past the last train, sharing fries, playing cool. Your hair in my fingers, only fixing your hood, but my hands stayed a second longer than they should. That was the night you felt close, closer than your words would go. In the glow of a corner store window, you leaned in and let it go. I still replay that almost every time I'm walking home. That was the night you felt close, close enough to call my own. We talked about leaving, you said you might stay if someone gave you a reason to unpack, not run away. You traced on the table, circles by my wrist. I could taste every answer sitting in